Good morning, students. Today I am going to start chapter number 3 of biology, that is the cell. In this chapter, students, we will study about the discovery of cell, variation in cells, part of a cell, structure of a typical cell, comparison of animal and plant cells. So beta, all of you know that all living organisms, whether they are very small or very large, they are made up of cells or composed of cell. So what is cell? You have to learn the definition also. Cell is a basic structural and functional unit of life. From a microscopic organism to a large animal, all are made up of cells. Means they can be unicellular, means made up of one cell, or the multicellular, means made up of many cells. Now, first of all, we will discuss about the discovery of the cell. Robert Hooke, an English scientist in 1665, was the first person who discovered the cell under the microscope. He studied the thin slice of cork and he saw under the microscope that he observed small box-like structure or the compartments which look like the honeycomb, and he gave the term cells. With the invention of the compound microscope and by the advanced techniques, scientists could study the finer structure of cell under the magnification. But by the time of the Robert Hooke, it was very difficult to find out or look the very small things, and that time he discovered the cork under the microscope. The cells in living organisms can be compared to the bricks in a building. As we know that house is made up of bricks, the living organisms are made up of the cells. You can see these diagrams. Now beta, come to the table number 3.1, important contribution of some biologists. So you have to learn the year, name of the biologist, and what are the major contribution given by them. Year 1665, Robert Hooke, who discovered the dead cells of cork under a simple microscope and termed as the cells. Then in 1674, Leeuwenhoek, he used the improved microscope and studied the unicellular organisms. Unicellular means beta single cell organisms. Then in 1831, Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in plant cells. We know that nucleus is very important part of a cell. 1838, Shelton and Schwann, they together gave the cell theory. And according to this cell theory, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life, and all the cells arise from the pre-existing cell only, means the cell formed from the pre-existing cell. Next, variation in cells. We know that the number of the cells can be less or more according to the organism. Like smaller the organism, lesser the number of the cell, and larger the organism, more the number of the cell. Now come to the type of cells, like organisms can be of unicellular or multicellular. As you know that I already told you, unicellular means made up of the single cell, like amoeba, paramecium, euglena. They all are unicellular organisms. And when we talk about the multicellular, means they are made up of few thousands or million of cells, like human beings, fishes, dog, all come under the multicellular organisms. Next, shape of the cells. Cells could be of various shape according to their function, like amoeba. You can see the diagram amoeba. Amoeba has no shape and it can project its false leg, which is known as the pseudopodia, to reach to their food or to locomote, or for the locomotion means movement from one place to another. Next, white blood cells. They are irregular in shape so that they can easily squeeze inside the cells. Then muscle cells. They are cylindrical and spindle shape. You can see they are tapering at the end or narrowed at the end. This shape helps them to make the bundles and give the strength to move together. Then nerve cells, they are star-shaped body and have long axons to receive and transfer messages, because nerve cells help in the relay message to brain and from brain to different body parts. Next, size of the cell. Beta, small cells like bacteria, they can be 0.1 micron, means microscopic organisms are very small organisms and we can measure them in microns. So this is the symbol of micron. So the small cell like bacteria, they can be 0.1 micron to 1 micron. The cell of plants and animals can be of 10 to 100 micron. Nerve cells can be of 1 millimeter to 40 millimeter. And eggs of birds are large cells. The largest cell is an ostrich egg measuring 170 millimeter to 130 millimeter. So you have to keep in mind which is the largest cell. So ostrich egg. Then if you have break open a hen's egg in a ball, you will see a transparent part. So what is the yellow part is known as a yolk, and this is the albumin. Cytoplasm and nucleus are present in the yolk part of the egg. Size of the cell is not depend on the size of a plant or animals. For example, size of a cell is related to its function, like nerve cells of a rat and an elephant can be of same size. So what you have to do, you have to go through these diagrams and you have to learn this table.